Hitting the $15 minimum wage mark is a big deal. Although not all workers will get there until next year, today that minimum wage is a reality for some city workers on city projects.
Denver's contractor minimum wage applies to certain types of work performed on Denver job sites.
The contractor minimum wage increased to $15 per hour on July 1st, 2021. This is different from the citywide minimum wage.
Denver's contractor minimum wage is different from the citywide minimum wage rate that applies to all workers within the boundaries of the city and county of Denver. City Council first passed the contractor minimum wage in 2019. At the time, state law did not allow a local citywide minimum wage, but ordinance could require a minimum wage for projects on City of Denver property or funded by City of Denver dollars. That's why Council passed the contractor minimum wage, which increases every year on July 1st.
Contractor minimum wage was the first step the city took towards getting better pay for its workers. It made a big difference in the lives of those working multiple jobs to pay for families in an expensive city like Denver.
The contractor minimum wage covers such jobs as concessions, catering, maintenance, security, and hospitality. The majority of workers covered by the contractor minimum wage work at Denver International Airport or are city employees. It's important to remember that while these employees have reached the $15 minimum wage milestone, thousands of workers across the city won't get there until 2022.
The difference between the two minimum wage rates in Denver is that the citywide minimum wage rate applies to all workers within the geographical boundaries of the city and is not dependent upon a contractual relationship with the City of Denver.
City Council passed the citywide minimum wage rate after the state law changed to allow local rates that are different from the state minimum wage. The citywide rate is $14.77 per hour this year and will go up to $15.87 per hour in January of 2022. Our office works to educate and enforce both of these wage rates in addition to the prevailing wage and living wage.
Minimum wage workers work hard, and they deserve to get paid at least the wages they're guaranteed by law. We expect employers to pay at least the highest applicable wage rate for every employee.
While not everyone is guaranteed a $15 minimum wage rate yet, the contractor minimum wage is a big step in that direction that means raises for many employees. Next year, the City of Denver will make it all the way to more than $15 minimum wage for every single worker. If you think you are underpaid at work in Denver, you can calculate an estimate of the pay you should have earned using our wage calculator. If you are underpaid, submit a complaint to our analyst and we will work to resolve the issue with your employer. Businesses can find many resources on our website to help you navigate the different wage laws, including a minimum wage rate calculator spreadsheet, a tips tracker tool, ordinance and rules information, documentation requirements, and other frequently asked questions. Well, that's it for this episode of Ask the Auditor. If you have a question, submit it to auditor@denvergov.org, and maybe your question will be the next question we answer on the next episode of Ask the Auditor.